mode. This was the first road I drove home on when I got my car almost 2 years ago. 60 kilometers an hour. 60 kilometers an hour, I just went over that pretty wild set of train tracks. That thing will almost buck me right off my bike when I go over it. Today I want to officially declare the one thing that GM does the best. So we all have our favorite brands, we all have our favorite mods, we all have our favorite accessories. We have all learned from the 60s, 70s, 80s. Some cars came better equipped than others, and some standard equipment was just really good options to get and really improved the value on a vehicle. Well, this car has magnetic ride, and I personally believe, without any hesitation, that the magnetic ride control in modern GM vehicles, this is not the only one, but the Escalades, the SUVs, the pickup trucks, everything that comes in now, it is the best suspension in the world for livable cars. Now let's clarify what that means exactly. There's the best track suspension, there's the best off-road suspension, there's the best street suspension, there's the best everything. And GM doesn't do anything the best. They don't have the most horsepower, they don't pull the most lateral G's, they don't really do anything the best. What they seem to be is the most livable vehicles on earth. All these advanced greens and nobody's going. Look at this, Honda and a Honda. That's Honda driving for you right there. So I think GM builds the best livable suspension system on the market, hands down. I recently drove in and drove a Porsche GT3, a new one. It was very nice. It was a lot smoother and a lot less bumpy than I had anticipated, but it was just harsh. It's so much more than like a normal automobile. And then you drive, okay, we'll pick on the Chevy Equinox right there. It is so floaty and so vacant and so wishy-washy that anytime I drive them, I'm a little appalled. I find it just almost nauseating how dull it is. So when you spend the upgrade, and this magnetic ride is like 3,000 Canadian, which is like $2,200 American. It's a fair chunk of money. What do you get? A lot of people just don't understand the value, or they don't think it's worth the money. Well, I'm here to tell you, after 2 years, I've driven this in every weather condition, every type of road, construction site, everything. It is the best livable suspension on the market, hands down, from anybody, period. I don't think there's anybody doing a better job. It is what it is. They had to get something right eventually. I've been hearing about magnetic ride control since the early 2000s when it first came on the Corvettes, and everybody raved how it was responsive and firm, but it gave. I never understood that. And it wasn't very good then. It was just so far ahead of its time. Mid-2000s came around, it went from stiff to break your spine stiff, and now 2016 rolls around, it's so good, it's hard to believe you would buy a car without it. I drove a new Escalade with it. It's unbelievable the difference. It is smooth and poised and confident, but it is forgiving and it is comfortable. It is the best of everything you could ask for without being too far in any one direction. That's it. That's all. Take care. Drive safe. Behave. As always, TopHatPlus. I'm out.